two on the offense, Dez has to know his role going in, that he's not the wide receiver one. He's not going to get a ton of targets in this offense. I'll tell you what I'm interested in is seeing how the Saints use Dez Bryant and his attitude with this team. And it's going to tell me a lot about a team we talked about earlier in the show, being the Dallas Cowboys. If Dez Bryant can come out and be effective for this team, because all we've heard is, Dez can't separate, and he won the football, and Dak forced the ball to him. Well, we saw the same problem take place on Monday night with Dak forcing the ball already to Amari Cooper, having a big interception there in the red zone. If Dez can come out for this Saints team and be effective and look like the Dez from a few years ago, actually being a good teammate, minding his P's and Q's, I think it's going to tell me a lot about that Dallas Cowboy organization, about how things were set up. I'd have to think Sean Payton has had a conversation with Dez Bryant to say, look, this is what we're expecting of you. This is what's going to happen, because the Saints already went through this with Adrian Peterson. Remember the death stare Adrian Peterson gave to Sean Payton after not getting the ball? I think they already have went down this road like, okay, if we do this, we have to set different parameters. Dez has to know coming in, this is going to be what we expect from him. He's going to be the third or fourth option in this offense. But having a Dez Bryant as a third or fourth option as opposed to the first option, I think is going to be a good risk to take, a good gamble to take for this Saints team, because we've already seen the teams that they're going to have to get through, probably going to be the Rams, can put up points in bunches. And if they would happen to go on the road, they're going to need more than one option, especially with the Rams slated to get Talib back now, looks like in week 13. So they're going to have Talib healthy, Marcus Peters healthy. You can't just trot Michael Thomas out there and expect to move the football up and down the field. You need someone else out there to help take some of that pressure off of him, off of Kamara. And we've already seen Drew Brees, like Tom Brady, like Aaron Rodgers, they can make a lot of wide receivers look good. So I'm very, very intrigued to see how Dez looks. And I'll tell you what, Eric, that week 13 matchup on Thursday night where the Saints travel to Dallas is going to be must-see TV.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is going to be must-see TV because there's some bad blood there between Dez Bryant and the Dallas Cowboys, and a lot of it's self-inflicted. He put a lot of stuff up on social media that might be regrettable, and I think those defenders are going to look forward to an opportunity to hit him when he catches the ball. Well, that'll do it for episode 224. And Justin, I appreciate you sticking with me through my cold. I mean, if I was a New England Patriot, I probably would have showed up on the injury report just for having this cold and sounding so awful. But thank you, listeners, for hanging with us through the show and allowing us to jump back in on a Wednesday night and kind of slide something into the show for breaking news. We just want to make sure we're providing you the best content each and every week. Justin, thank you for your efforts in keeping up with all of that through the world of sports. We'll talk back at you next week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to this episode of Talk Back. Staying current on sports is our number one goal, so we drop a new episode each Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or the podcatcher of your choice. For more info about the show, to meet the hosts, or to partner with us on future episodes, please visit TalkBackFanTalk.com. We really enjoy hearing your take on the world of sports, even when you disagree. After all, this show is dedicated to you, the fans. So get direct access to us on Twitter using @TalkbackJustin and @TalkbackEric. Check out our corporate feed on Twitter and Instagram using the handle @TalkbackFanTalk. We hope you have a great week. We'll talk back at you next time.